Hello, Cobras, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time we continued a good deal more through the city in the sky, got the double claw shots, making things much more fluid. With 2 claw shots, we can essentially have infinite ones. Yeah, it would be a little overkill if we had like 3, just like one for retracting in a different direction and killing enemies or something, making them super sharp and powered up. Or whatever, what have you. Come to this place. We've actually seen this in the cinematic where things were starting off. Hello, Dinalphos. Let's see if I can do a little something. I want to try for a back slice, but you're very quick in your movements, so yeah. Okay, I did that, but I barely have enough time to try for anything else. Come on, great spin. I want to do damage, but you're avoiding things such greatly stuff. There we go. Took me a moment, but I do want to take you down because, well, you're supposed to drop a purple rupee. I don't know why you didn't. I think there is another one somewhere. And yeah, these guys are made so much easier if you use bomb arrows. Lots of enemies are. Let's see if we can get a preemptive strike on you. Kaboopski. Yeah, Kaboopski. What the heck? Neither of you dropped a purple rupee? Is that just a thing only in the Wii mode / hero mode? I don't know. We do have a place to do claw shot to. We don't want to go in that room quite yet, because we want to get things all around me, like the familiar faces or whatever. Yeah, here we are. That's where we're going to be claw shotting. Sounds like I keep on saying claw shot because of the way I jumble my words, I guess. Oh, Link, you weren't high enough to where you could continue going left. Oh, boo-hoo on you. I'm gonna, yeah, let's use the switch option. They do that in this game for a reason. Well, I think differently from past versions. Let's take care of that little plethora of dudes, so we can look around. Yeah, I think we want to take that long way around if we want to get our second Poe. We didn't really see it too well, but we're eventually going to make our way around there to the downtown square, or whatever. Yeah, it's over there. I see you floating way up. Let's see if we can look for the dragon battlefield location. I think that's it above me. Yeah, we're decently close. Get a nice vista. You're all whitely rendered. Oh crap. I was going the wrong way. Kinda had a hunch on it, but this is the right way for us to eventually end up too. Yeah, I kinda forgot about this aspect. The aspect where you must kill some Squalchulas after a good while. Like that. Let's see if I can get far enough to where Link's not in a weird position. Don't be continuing to climb down when I'm holding all directions, but let's keep on continuing my way. See, look, the pose over there. I got a chest to open up, though, so I guess I'm not going to edit things. 2013 me would be like, I already know that there's a red rupee in there, so I'm going to cut until I get that Poe, but I probably wouldn't even keep it on screen anyways. Like, there's also a stamp in that other thing. Yeah. See, I'm definitely roasting the 2013 version of me, but I'm keeping things on screen for now. Plus, it's kind of difficult having pretty much half-hour episodes in this LP, almost uploading daily on the days that I'm on a roll of things. And yeah, this right here is the final Poe soul that we collect in dungeons in general, because yeah, there's actually one in the hidden village that I'm just now remembering that I forgot, and then the 3 in the Cave of Ordeals, so yeah, I guess that's a thing to keep in mind. And the final thing to keep in mind before I make another edit, the Z stamp. I remember back in kindergarten, for whatever reason, boys and girls had to do a tightrope thing, and as part of a weird circus act we put on. But yeah, I just remember the goofy music that was like or whatever. So yeah, go to this door, we get to this room, and things are looking lovely here. Am I doing things in the proper order? Yeah, I believe so. Because we do have these Helmosauruses, and there's the things going around doing some crazy jumps. Let's see if I can charge up a great spin, and I'm just gonna see things around and be pushed the way that things are pushing around. The Indiana accent that we do, the ooh sound, and the washer and dryer. So we open up this boss key chest, I guess. It's the big key, not boss key. Not like it matters though. Who am I to care about how things are? But also, who am I to care about not being able to claw shot the helmet of the Helmosaurus up? Come on, don't try to target onto me. It's just giving me more trouble than was needed. Of course, I already had my iron boots on, so things have to be in such a way. See, you don't even need to go through the bottom doors just to find out that, yeah, things are in a way and that they're great. Let's turn into a wolf, because why not? I was too lazy to take off my iron boots for whatever reason. I just want to feel wolfy, making sure I'm not missing anything. Both heart pieces, all stamps, all this stuff, and yeah, we can drop down through, so yeah. Let's be ready, get these things blowing, but we don't want to drop too crazily, except that the game's making it that way. Crap, I think I do have to make my way back up because we can just barely not reach that right there. Wait, I realized something and I hope it's true. We can climb to the top of this little post, and am I on the opposite direction of the grass? Nope, I'm fine enough. Yeah, I was worried that things were going to be crikey for me. I don't know why I want to say crikey like that. Do I even need to be this far up? I just want to do things better. Die, 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 you dudes. You are quite in my way, because I want to grab a chest that's none too important, but it's helpful nonetheless, being a red rupee. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, here's what I was thinking how things go. You do have to grab onto the graded thing right there, but I'm trying to find the right angle for it. I think that is right there, because that fan stopped blowing, or it's not blowing. We actually want to make it blow. Be careful how we're going down. Of course, there's nothing to impale us and all that stuff. Okay, I'm hearing buzzing sounds, probably the thing on my pop filter or whatever. Not my pop filter, but yeah, there we go. It's fixed now. Me sitting on the bed. Yeah, let's put on our iron boots now, because that's how we get this thing going. Get this fidget spinning. Looking at things outside, those things that we once saw or see sawing around. Get you floating, trying to attack me like a cuckoo. Haha. Back to the past of how things were like 2 episodes ago and a couple hours of my life. Who would have thumped things like that? I mean, yeah, you can easily get that far in Ocarina of Time if you're quick enough. Don't really need to be a speedrunner, you just need to know the game pretty well. And I still have not played too many times. I want to maybe do some streams if streams are going to end up convenient for me at that point. Yeah, here's what my blunder is. Okay, I kind of forgot how things were, because fans blow really fastly, you know? Yeah. Let's see if I can go up here. Is it going to try to blow me away? Yes, it is. I was getting a little confused. You cannot come for me, Mr. Cargarock, so I shall come for you, even though you're just passing right by. Yeah, you just have to hook up to the one right on top of you. It's weird because these things should be two-sided, but they're not really. See, well, I mean, yeah, the first one isn't, but this next one is. Not like it would really matter if it was or wasn't. But yeah, remember to have your boss key with you, because we're on our way to where the boss awaits for us. If we were to look up, yep, there's that battlefield. Keeping it in the back burner of our minds and all that. Be close enough so we can travel with our minds and everything. Everything looks like a face with the big old eggs and the egg incubators that the Uku tribe would be in. Uka, to be more specific, Kal. And there's this thing not blowing, so we can safely hook onto it, so we can safely go past the turbines of insanity to open the chest of relaxitude and repose, containing the purple rupee. Let's hop on down. I thought I was gonna mess things up. Let's see what's inside these couple pots. Nothing, and heart. Heart that wouldn't be there in practice. I think the Cargarock back there got kind of impaled by something, or whatever. I don't know. Let's leave it to our imagination. Looking at my timer, 12:10, but a good minute or so is being cut out, maybe more than that, especially with my odd failures. Looking around, yes, it's a big ol' ascending room. We're ready to ascend in this room, of course. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple arrow foes, but they're not so pertinent to take down. See the other guy flapping a bit more, watching around for them. Yeah. This might take a good minute because there's a couple guys, but it shouldn't be so bad. See, I wasn't really paying much attention to the dudes. Okay, the other one's going faster, so let's target onto him, but it's not letting me. Maybe these guys just aren't my favorite enemy to fight. I mean, yeah, they're fun to fight because they're flying enemies and they're cool, and they're in Hyrule Warriors, and you can use the claw shot ability on them and the upgrade to bring them down with the Moon of Insanity. But yeah, let's just try to finish these guys off. Alright, the first one is taken down. Oh, come on, you're just giving me hearts and not purple rupees? Why is this game so against that? Is there a stigma against it or something? Am I doing enough to finish you off? Let's just try for a helm splitter. Kaboomski? Yeah, that's all we need to do. Purple rupee, please. Thank you. I think I deserve that. Not like I really need too many rupees, though, when I'm getting close to maximum power. Alright, yeah. We're eventually going to need to get these things spinning. Am I high enough? Yeah, I think I need to climb higher. It's kind of weird because you actually have to be hooked onto the thing, but watch as high as you can go. There's an odd alcove up there, so let's see what's in the alcove. Make the highest movements we can possibly make with these things. Yep, shoot for the crystal there, so we can get our lives moving around. Let's be ready in claw shot mode, though. Mordo. Let's see, is it gonna allow me? Okay, well, it's for a brief second, but I'll wait for this other side to pass around. At least it's not so stingy in that one of them is blocked up and you have to be, like, very, very accurate with timing. Almost speedrunner-tastic. It's like, it's too much for me. I thought it was going to be 5, 10, 20 to be cool, but nope. It's a setup of things to get you 20 rupees still. Siri, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm just not gonna worry about that now. The whole history of things going on. Well, maybe trigger Siri there, I don't know. I'm kind of veering my attention away from the game now. Give me a second to look at my phone real quick. Call me communist because I'm making a revolution to make my way back up. Okay, I think this is where you can get a fairy. I was wondering why one wasn't appearing. Yep, I'm starting to hear some choo-choos as well. Here's a blue one. Yeah, I don't really need to replace anything, but yeah. I'm sure a fairy is in one of these things. Yes, my mother is still texting me. There we go. Yeah, let's run into this fairy because we're already full on stuff. Should probably have waited to make sure I got all these choo-choos killed, but it's a no big deal. Alright, let's go even higher. Is there another switch that we need to hit? Yes, there is. I was wondering why. Just one at the very top. Just not getting enough power, I guess. Getting in protected or something. Being all big shock. And there we go. Claw shot to that one. And here we are by the boss door. Yeah. Probably 15-ish minutes within the episode after the edits that I've made. Let's open the thing. Link is eventually going to get impaled by one of these things. I don't want it to become an issue. The creaking of the door almost sounds like the laughing of a Poe. And things can kind of remind you of Shadow of the Colossus here, with things being all windy and you having to climb different ways around the world. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to remember exactly the point I need to get to. It took me a minute in practice. I was like, wait, what? Is there something I missed? But no, you just need to find the great thing there. So you can get onto that. Don't do any sort of falling. Just go another couple notches to the left. So we can climb our way to the battlefield. It's looking like a football stadium. Are we going to play football with this dragon? Or is a different monster going to appear that wants to play football? I don't know. It's a grassy meadow up here. Don't burn it with your fire. Or you, Mr. Dragon, with your mixtape fire. You're looking like an armored dragon. Maybe you're Armor-Raggin instead of Armagoma and stuff. But no, you have a fitting name. Twilight Dragon, Argarok. Yeah, take off the K and you're all that more menacing. Also, Kargarots have C at the end, and this guy has an A at the end, so there's no C, and just placing the C at the back of nothing, if I'm making sense. But yeah, here's your boss. I think we kind of have the same music as Morphil here. He's flying all around. So the way we wish to do things is to claw shot on these. So I was thinking, like, wait, am I not able to reach that one, even though it's the closest one to me? Just watch for him. Yeah, we don't need to go so high up. We just need to hook onto his tail. He has quite the hook tail, if you ask me. Haha. Use your iron boots to weigh him down. I was trying to press A to let go, but I would have messed things up. Good thing it doesn't allow that to happen. I'm thinking of doing a mortal draw on you. Okay, yeah, I don't have to hit him for damage. You just need to worry about hooking him around to bring his armor off. Sounds like a multi-phase deal if you ask me. So yep, let's just keep going high up and get to the place where my nachos are fine. I still want some nachos. I haven't actually had some nachos all those times that I've mentioned wanting them. Alright, coming around. There you are. Just wait for you to get a little closer so I can get all hooky with you. Play hooky. If Nintendo things are to be believed, we're 2 of 3 and 2 for 2 with how things are going now. Actually, yeah, you don't need a third phase of that because you just have to get that thing all appearing like so to move on to phase 2, where it's going to start raining. You look pretty menacing without that armor. Even more so with no armor, period. Quite the big red dragon, dude. Are you Drogon? I don't know. But what I do know, that's a theme that keeps on happening in this phase of recording, is that some P-hats are going to appear. See, these guys are always my friend. Always friendly with me. Always great. Always grand. Always will be. Always sand. I don't know. Just trying to make good rhymes with things. Yeah, the wind is still blowing all crazy like, and yes, the phase 2 Morphle music is here as well. Kind of feels a little more fitting to Morphle if you ask me, because got that Polar Express feel. It's like blah 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 blah. Tuba-ish music that reminds me of Polar Express, and a giant slender eel thing looks a bit more like a train if you ask me. Oh yeah, gotta be careful here because he's gonna charge up his flamethrower. So what we do in phase 2 is not go for his tail, but since the armor is gone, we go for the shiny glowy thing on the back. I'm actually post-commentating now, unfortunately. Had some good live commentary, but things decided to stop recording at that point. So here I am in post with my microphone to the left side of me. So we just go around until we're at the back side of him. Wait until he's like, of course, blowing the fire in a direction and focusing a little too much on it. Getting a lot of Shadow of the Colossus feels, as I've said. Kind of an Avion feeling, and other ones that shall not be explicitly mentioned. No particular reason, just, I guess, sort of for the sake of spoilers. Yeah, if I kind of stutter, I'll try to edit around it a little bit in case I really need to, but yeah. The Shadow of the Colossus HD remake is looking pretty cool, even though I haven't really looked at the most recent trailer-ish thing for it. Yeah, I always say that, but yeah, oh boy. Okay, I'm being a little obnoxious. But yeah, we are being careful in avoiding his flamethrower attack. I was just sitting there waiting for him to actually get going on me right there. It's gonna take a minute for me to actually get around to him because I think I'm gonna have a failure either around here or once I get to another point of things. I think this is like a 3-phase hitting thing. This would be the second time of it right here. I was just watching for the finishing thing that I never did in the Morphle fight. But what I'm doing right here is just slashing into this shiny thing, the sigil, you know, that I have to jab my sword into and get the spaghetti noodles chasing me in slow motion and all that stuff. With the wind blowing, yeah, you could use your iron boots, but for the sake of mobility, it's better to have them off. I mean, yeah, you'd definitely be weighing down the P-hats. I don't think I really did that because if you do on the P-hats, you'll weigh them down and you can't really do much to Argrock unless you want to strategically use it to get away from his attacks, but it's not so very necessarily important. All the other P-hats are so far away, and then there's the awkwardly placed one above where you'd be in the sound system boombox football stadium field thing. We're just going around, and this being the third phase of things, he's going to be a little closer than comfort, close for comfort, in the way he's using his flames. Because he's going to flame one way, but then he's going to decide to start flaming another way, so kind of a small window of things to get away from. I was thinking I should have went back the other way, but that's what actually led to my demise, you know. So if you're going to change directions, you better do it quickly before the flames connect to your bodily regions. I hear him doing his roaring right there, but it took him long enough to get the flamethrower going. Then for a second he was kind of putting the fire a little too high up for me to actually get to a safe location. I was like, whoa, you can climb up that thing? How crazy can that be? I was thinking about finishing off Rock with my magic armor on, but I never managed to put it on. I don't know if I had a reason for it in my live commentary, but it would have looked cool. Maybe the main reason would have been, yeah, I do want to keep some rupees around in case I get to certain points to where my magic armor would be nice for me, but I also don't want to go too low in that the amount of rupees I pick up from chests and stuff would be great. Speaking of which, I never really went back and got all the small chests around. Again, that's not really too important. Arrows, rupees, not too big of a deal in the way things are, because I already have all the stamps and everything. And it seems that at this point, after this bit of rambling I've been doing, with a little bit of trouble, yeah, you could try to lock on to Argarok, but sometimes it brings you to the V-hats, so I opt to go straight to Argarok himself to do the finishing moves. It's like rigor mortis in that he just keeps on spraying fire around in his death animation. I always gotta talk about them, you know. Let him get the last bits of his gases out to expel the flatulence or whatever. Falling down, but explodes in midair. The heart container's doing the bouncy thing, and Link's watching with his head. Reminds me of things in Shrek with the bouncing of the crown, I believe, is what I drew the parallels to, even back in the live commentary, because, I mean, why wouldn't you want to make note of all that stuff? Anyway, it's time for some text reading. Link, you did it! It's the 4th shard! I probably did a little bit of stuttering there, talking in between. Now we have the mall. We have the mall? Can we go shopping at the mall? Hey, Link. The words of the sages. Do you remember them? Only the true ruler of the Twilight can destroy the Mirror of Twilight. Yes. Zant could only break the Mirror of Twilight into shards. He couldn't utterly shatter it. That's proof of his false kingship. So there's a true leader. Be it king or queen. Or princess. Link, we have to hurry. To the mirror chamber. After all, a fake is a fake. And no matter how much you dress it up, the real thing always wins. Am I being coy about anything? I don't know. But what I'm not going to be coy about is grabbing this heart container to be very cool in the past times. Recorded up to episode 46. I was looking through my stuff right there just to show how things were. It's like, we only need like 2 more actual pieces of heart in the game, actually 3 because there's one in the way of side questing. But yeah, I'll get you out of here. Are you sure there's nothing else you need to do? I am sure in the past version of me that I didn't need to do much of anything. I didn't really make any more edits in the video from here, so I guess I might as well keep the game saving on screen. I think I was intending to do it here anyway when I was doing the live stuff. So just have a nice gander of how it is, like the file selections without the great fairy fountain music, even though it's different in the file select, still the do-do-do-do, etc. stuff. I'm so good at singing that because that's what I always do to synchronize my stuff, even though this session of episodes 42 and 43 weren't really synchronized too well. Had a heck of a time getting them edited down, but we are pretty much done. I might actually eventually cut this down to less than 25 minutes because we're just now coming up to 23:50. Here we go. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to do to get out of the city in the sky. I had my iron boots on for an opposite reason, to go down faster instead of resisting myself going up or whatever. But yes, it's kind of creepy to sink down to the bottom of Lake Hylia with the iron boots and stuff. So I was like, better take that stuff off so I can get myself up to dry land so I can end the episode. And I just kind of sat around here just to show Link being by Plum and how crazy Link's eyes were going with the music. He always locks onto something with his head and then things just go all crazy like. That's also kind of a thing in Wind Waker and this game. Although a little subtle, Link does kind of look around to your objectives, so maybe that can slightly help you in the puzzles you're trying to solve. But anyway, I don't really have too much to talk about in this. I'm just trying to see if I can get it padded out to slightly above 25 minutes. Sorry, I've been kind of missing uploads and stuff, and They haven't really been too long, but things kind of even each other out. So yeah, until next time on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, where we head to the Mirror Chamber after doing a little bit of finalized side questing before we give chase to Zant by way of the Mirror Chamber. Don't toast yourself.